On your Friday, we have traffic, and my name is Brad Lovett as we take a look at the roadways. And on a Friday, it's always going to be a little bit busy as you head to that magic exit 407 off of I-40, heading towards 66, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, and Sevierville. So look for delays, and that's going to be especially true in the afternoon. And that's just because of all the great folks who are going to be visiting, and of course it's one of the last weekends before school starts in many areas. Also look for construction on I-40 as you head through town, especially during the evening hours through Knoxville, almost anywhere, especially on the eastbound lane, and some other construction as well. We've got north and southbound I-75 right as soon as you get past the state line from Kentucky into Tennessee. Look for delays mostly at night, 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. And if you're heading on 74, heading toward the Smokies through Indiana, a lot of construction down there between Indianapolis and Cincinnati. Mountain Fun Life Best Deals has the best tickets around. Give us a call, 865-978-1152, 865-978-1152. I'm Brad Lovett with traffic on Morning in the Mountains.
Mountain Fun Life is your one-stop headquarters for Smokies baseball. The 2019 season is coming to a close, so don't miss a pitch and catch the Smokies at America's friendliest ballpark. Make your plans to join us, and you just might end up on Mountain Fun Life. It's Smokies baseball and Mountain Fun Life, keeping you entertained and aware all year long. Book your 9-inning vacation at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Good morning, it's Kira from Morning in the Mountains. Today, Mountain Fun Life is at the Comedy Barn to celebrate Comedy Barn's 25th year anniversary. We were invited for this special event and we are so excited to see what they have to offer tonight. And we're going to be highlighting them all week this week, so stay tuned every day at 9 a.m. Back to you, Frank.
Hello, Americans and Smoky Mountain lovers. It's Friday, to paraphrase Paul Harvey, and my name is Brad Lovett, and you are?
Kira Cup.
And?
Robert Omby.
And we welcome you to Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Now, it is August, and second day of August, actually, and we're starting Celebrate Freedom Month in Pigeon Forge. It's a whole month to honor all the brave men and women who fought and are still fighting for our freedom. From August 1st through 31st, Pigeon Forge will celebrate our freedom fighters with discounts for veterans, current military personnel, police officers, firefighters, paramedics, and emergency medical technicians at many of our local businesses and attractions. Simply present an ID at the Pigeon Forge Welcome Center, that's traffic light number 0, to receive the Celebrate Freedom benefits. And not long ago, you may have heard about this, we had a Bigfoot conference in Gatlinburg. Did you hear about that?
I did not hear about that. What was that about?
Well, people looking for Bigfoot.
Wow.
People who are enthusiastic about Bigfoot. Now, it drew 1,600 people, including Congressman Tim Burchett, who is a big Bigfoot enthusiast.
Well, did they find Bigfoot?
That's
I
what I,
don't
was
think so.
wondering.
No.
They've not found him yet.
They may have found people with Bigfoot costumes.
Oh, okay. Bigfoot costumes, but not the genuine Bigfoot yet.
Bigfoot
Okay.
still remains elusive. Now, Cliff Barackman hosts Animal Planet's Operation Bigfoot. He was there in attendance and as a speaker. It was a packed house. Now, according to the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference Facebook page, he remarked it was the largest ticketed Bigfoot event ever held. Now, believe it or not, there are other Bigfoot events around the area.
We need to have my older brother to come over who lives up on Bluff Mountain Road near me. He actually saw one of these creatures. At least he was pretty sure. We may need to get his story documented because he even notified the authorities, and they said, yes, we've been getting reports from some of the tourists in the cabins nearby of spotting some kind of a strange creature.
There may be strange creatures around. We don't know if that's necessarily Bigfoot or not. But anyway.
Don't know.
But there's a chance
But
that
that's
Bigfoot
his
could be
story.
real.
That's his story.
Wow.
And he's
See?
sticking to it.
there you go. And there is a Bigfoot museum. It's in Blue Ridge, Georgia, not that far from here. And I've actually been there at one point, and it's actually, it doesn't insult your intelligence if you don't believe, but it's kind of interesting. And also, it's Marion, North Carolina, east of Asheville. They had a Bigfoot festival last year. It drew 3 or 4 times as many people as you might think that it would, and they ran out of food like about an hour later because so many people were there. So they're going to be doing some more planning, but they are going to indeed have that once again this year. And speaking of strange creatures, there was a sighting of an armadillo on one of the Smoky Mountain webcams.
And that was confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
That was confirmed.
It's a
And
90-banded armadillo.
It's the first one actually confirmed and spotted in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and they had previously been assuming that the park, this area, would be too cold, especially during the wintertime, for such a creature as an armadillo, but they are here.
And indeed they are. And you can get a ticket to a lot of different things.
You can if you give us a call at Mountain Fun Life Best Deals at 865-978-1152. That's 865-978-1152, and we will get you the best deals the Smoky Mountains has to offer.
And for Kira Cup and Robert Ombie, I'm Brad Lovett. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life.
And one of the great things we can offer you on Mountain Fun Life is discounts on tickets to some of the fantastic attractions that are all throughout the Smoky Mountains and East Tennessee. Well, all you have to do is give a call to Mountain Fun Life's Best Deals at 865-978-1152, 865-978-1152, and save money when you and your family are visiting the Smokies. Good morning, and thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains. The channel is Mountain Fun Life, and I'm Frank Murphy. I get to talk to so many of my great friends who are performers in and around the Smoky Mountains, including my good friend Dre Hilton, who loves to perform and really shines in the Soul of Motown show at the Grand Majestic Theater. I got a quick question for you, Dre. Everyone else in the act, do they get jealous of the way that your smile radiates and kind of just draws all the attention?
No, you know what, man? You know what?
I'm teasing you right off the bat because we're buddies.
You know what, man? Everybody has their own specific role that they play, so we all support each other. So yeah. There's never any kind of jealousy because everybody shines.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
like in their own way.
It is complete teamwork. You can tell that by watching the show and the way the show is choreographed and the way everybody has their moment throughout the course of it. Nobody is left out.
Yes,
and of course,
definitely.
that is a fantastic show at the Grand Majestic Theater.
Yes, sir.
But not only are you a Pigeon Forge performer, you, thanks to the guys at Grand Majestic, are now a Vegas performer.
Yes.
You just got back.
Yes, I just got back yesterday. It was an amazing time, man. We had
This is your second or third trip?
Third trip out there.
Come on, brother.
Third trip. And you know what, man? The people out there love us so much that, man, if there was a way that they could hold us hostage, man, we would
How
never,
about they
ever come back.
to Pigeon Forge so we all can, we'll welcome them to Pigeon Forge.
yes.
We love you here.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Vegas is amazing. Very, very fun town, and they need Motown there. So now we have two different crews here. So I'm back performing with this crew for a while. So
that's really cool.
We'll see
so
what
you'll
happens.
see, when you go see Dre performing at the Grand Majestic Theater, you'll see Vegas seasoned performers, really top-notch show.
Yes.
Now, of course, Dre, that's like your regular job.
Yeah.
You're also an entrepreneur,
Yes, I
and I've seen you perform at the Festival on the 4th at World's Fair Park in
Yes.
Knoxville. You travel around, and you have a show for kids.
Yes, I do. I've been doing children's music ever since 2014.
Yeah.
2014 was when
Coming up on 5 years there?
Yes, yep, 5 years. And that's actually when I actually released my first children's music single and video called Yes I Can.
So it's all uplifting music for young kids.
Yes.
So it's about empowerment, about education.
Yes.
That's why the schools invite you.
Exactly. I do great great 45-minute like assemblies. I have an actual children's music and movement program, and it's actually titled Kids in Sync.
So movement is so important.
Yes.
Because you're getting kids to exercise instead of playing video games.
Yes, definitely. So it's all about doing something, for our kids, because people are not, our kids are so overlooked,
my goodness,
and
well, not the way you're doing it. You're focusing on the family.
Exactly. And you know what? We have to get our kids, back into something besides video games, cell phones, and things. And they're also taking music out of the schools. We had choir or music class.
Yeah.
And
maybe
they're starting to get and they're starting to get away from that. If I didn't have music class when I was in school, I may not have been who I am today.
Because you grew up in the St. Louis area.
Yes.
I know that from seeing you wear your Cardinals
hat. All the time.
Occasionally,
All the time, yes.
All right. The 314.
314.
So you learned music at an early age.
Yes.
Thanks to a good upbringing, good schooling.
Yes.
And now you're continuing that, because when I see you guys, especially in the Soul of Motown show, there's two shows there. You do both.
Yes. Yep.
What's the other one?
Hit Parade.
Nice.
Yep. And the Soul of Motown. I used to be in the and another show there. But yeah, those are the two shows that I'm in.
And those kind of alternate. So Soul of Motown, obviously, I've seen you in that one.
Yes.
That's Four Tops. It's Temptations.
Yes.
It's everybody.
Gladys Knight,
it's
Smokey Robinson.
Supremes.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
With a cast of about...
we have 5 people. We have four gentlemen. And a very talented lady named Miss Shawn Stewart.
So she gets to pick up all the Diana Ross parts, I guess.
Yes,
nice.
And Gladys Knight, Whitney Houston.
Yeah, that's
phenomenal
right.
singer, man.
So the other show, the Hit Parade show, is really just multiple genres. So get more rock in there, not just Motown.
Yeah. The old pop hits, like Let's Go to the Hop.
Oh my gosh,
Peppermint Twist. And we do this whole 60s section, Sugar.
All this is before you were born, though, which is so funny.
Exactly.
It's so funny to hear you say this.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, you can easily find the Grand Majestic Theater. It's just on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge. I mean, I see your face when I'm driving to work here at Mountain Fun Life, because it comes right up. It seems like every time I'm driving by, poof, there's Dre. That's why I said I got to get you over here.
Yes, man.
It's close to the Titanic, that kind of part of town, right?
Yes, sir. Yep. 2330 Parkway.
Is there a traffic light number I need to know?
I don't.
It's like a lower number, like 1 or 2, maybe.
Something like
that. What's
23
what?
Yep, 2330 Parkway Drive.
Just look up Grand Majestic Theater on your Google Maps and look up Dre Hilton. Definitely. When we want to get in touch with you to book you for school shows or family parties, how do we reach you?
Yes, yep. Shoot me a nice email at dre.hilton@gmail.com.
Super simple.
Yes.
Excellent. That's why I invited you to be here today, I believe.
Yes, definitely. I'm also very popular on social media, so you can put in Dre Hilton on Instagram, Dre Hilton on Facebook, Twitter.
Oh, I know. When you tag me on anything, my notifications blow up with all the Dre Hilton fans.
The Dre Hilton fans, I thank all of you. Yes.
Yeah, and you definitely want to visit the Soul of Motown show and visit afterward, because Dre and the rest of the cast will come out to the gift shop and pose for pictures.
Yep, sign autographs, all of that.
All right, so when you're singing,
Yes.
I know there's so many Motown songs to choose from. It's going to be impossible to pick one.
Yes.
But what are some of the ones where you get to shine, especially when you just know that you really have hit a home run because you just sang either a Stevie Wonder song or a Temptation song or a Four Tops?
Man, there are so many.
There
are so many. I'll give you one. Listen, we actually do one that's not a Motown song that gets the party started, and that is Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk. We do that. So we throw a nice curveball at them, but it gets the party started.
All right. Well, you definitely want to catch that. All right. Well, this is great. Thanks for getting up so early to join us on Morning in the Mountains.
Anytime, Frank.
Dre Hilton, my buddy, Soul of Motown. You're watching Morning in the Mountains. The channel is Mountain Fun Life. We'll be back with more coming up after this.
Kevin Sorbo from great shows like Hercules, The Legendary Journey, Andromeda, Xena, and great films like God's Not Dead, Let There Be Light, and many, many more. Kevin Sorbo at the Ford Cinema, Saturday, August 17th at 7 p.m. For more information, go online to imtv.us. You can find out the prices for VIP, general admission, autographs, selfies, and combos. Join Mountain Fun Life for your chance to meet Kevin Sorbo, Saturday, August 17th at 7 p.m. We hope to see you there.
It's the last weekend before school starts in many areas, including Knox County, and a lot of folks are going to be coming to town to spend that last family weekend together before that start of school. And we're looking at the usual summer pattern in the Smoky Mountains, and that includes some rain, some sunshine, and some cloudy conditions, but not enough to wipe out your day. It's almost never enough to wipe out your day. So just plan for some indoor activities and some outdoor activities. Now, temperatures, we're going to be in the 80s once again, close to the mid 80s, even touching the upper 80s, and that's going to be the pattern all the way through the weekend. So enjoy that and enjoy your weekend here in the Great Smoky Mountains. Plenty to do both inside and out. And I'm Brad Lovett. That's a look at your weather, and this is Mountain Fun Life.
Good morning, it's Kira from Morning in the Mountains, and Savannah's not here with me today, but I do have Danny here.
Woohoo!
He is a comedian here at the Comedy Barn.
All right, Danny Vanny from the world famous Comedy Barn. Woo! All right, you ever been? You should come. Tell them.
Oh yeah, what all do you do here?
What do I do here?
Yeah, what do you do?
I spit ping pong balls at a grown man till he cries.
What?
Yeah, put that on a mortgage loan application, and you, what is he doing? But yeah, no, we make people laugh. That's what we specialize in, is laughter, man. Laughter, bringing people together, kids, grown-ups. You can be with the grandparents, parents, the kids, the grandkids. Everybody laughs at the Comedy Barn Theater. Everybody.
Wow, so technically people should just come here for health reasons.
It's like therapy.
Good for the soul.
See, therapy's very expensive, way more expensive than a ticket to the Comedy Barn.
Right.
And insurance doesn't cover it. Doesn't cover the barn either. But you come in, you're gonna laugh it off. You just, you know, because laughter is good for you. Scientific studies that I perform personally. No, I didn't. But they say that laughter, it helps you heal, helps you feel better, fights depression and anxiety. Yeah, laughter, baby.
So how long have you been doing this for here?
I've been at the Comedy Barn Theater for 7.5 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
It is, but I've been doing shows since I was 12. Since I was little, apparently. Since I was just a little kid. Since I was 12, so a long time, like 8 years now.
So are you really funny, or are you just like so?
Well, on stage, I'm going to make you laugh, and if you don't laugh, I will track you down and make you do something. Yes, but, you know, off stage, I'm kind of laid back, man. And, you know, I'm a little easy going off stage. People never believe me. But on stage, I'm there, baby.
You're there.
Energy, baby.
Well, I can't wait to see you there with all your energy.
Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Thank you so much, Danny.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Now back to you, Frank.
Come see us.
It's Denny Bear, and I'm glad to be here to talk to you about the Smoky Mountains, where I live. And Robert Omby's here today, too. He lives here, don't you, Robert?
Yes, I do, and it is a wonderful place to live.
Yes, well, I love to climb trees, obviously, and I live in this hole in the tree with my family. It's a big, empty tree, and it still grows. I don't know how it does it.
Yes, they grow very rapidly.
Yeah, well, we have so many trees here in the forest, in this national park. I wanted to talk a little bit with you about the trees. Did you know that about 1/3 of the trees are over 100 years old?
Oh, no. I knew some were very old, but I didn't know they were that old.
Well, you've talked a lot about the logging that started here years ago and ended about 1938 when it became a national park. But even with all the cutting of those logs, still they left enough that 33% are over 100 years old. I can't believe that. Can you?
No, that is amazing.
Yeah. Well, can you tell us some of the other trees that live here, the kinds of trees that we have?
Oh, we have some beautiful trees that have blossoms or blooms on them. We have the tulip poplar for one. The tulip poplar blooms out early in the spring and has some very beautiful blossoms on it. And then we have, of course, we have the laurel, the mountain laurel.
Yes.
It's kind of a bush, but it has some pretty blossoms on it also.
And we have some magnolias, don't we?
Magnolias are beautiful too.
And mimosa?
Mimosa?
Mimosa's not just a drink.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a tree.
It's a tree.
Yeah, well, they're so pretty, and if everybody comes back in the fall in October, they'll see everything turn to oranges and reds and yellows. It's so beautiful.
Yes, different colors. It is so, the foliage is beautiful. Out in the fall of the year, they can drive through the mountains. They turn earlier up in the mountains because it gets colder sooner in the higher elevations of the mountains. So the leaves will turn there before they turn in the valley.
Well, do you have a song about a tree?
I sure do. Sitting in the shade of the old oak tree.
Oh, I like to do that.
This is a brand new song, and I think it will tell the people a little about how we enjoy the streams and the trees and enjoying the outdoors life here in the Great Smoky Mountains.
Okay.
It's called Sitting in the Shade of the Old Oak Tree. Sitting in the shade of the old oak tree, my feet in a mountain stream. Do a little fishing and live my dream. That's how life should be. Sometimes life isn't all that easy when you're going through the daily grind. When you need a little bit of relaxation, well, let me tell you now what's on my mind. Come on over to the Smoky Mountains. Come on over to the Smoky Mountains. Come on over to the Smoky Mountains. And maybe you can sit under the shade of the old oak tree also.
Yes, what a way to spend a summer.
Yes. Thank you very much. We'll join you again.
Just like all moms, I'm always concerned about my children's well-being. But sometimes they get sick, sometimes they get hurt. That's why I'm so grateful we have children's hospitals, because when any child needs a miracle, they'll do everything in their power to make one happen. With our support, please join me in giving sick and injured children every chance to get better. Put your money where the miracles are. Give to your Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
You're watching Morning in the Mountains, and this is Mountain Fun Life. Be sure you tell your friends and neighbors and even people you don't like too much that we're on the air on the Facebook page and also YouTube. Very soon, Roku as well, as we're growing our channel. Thanks so much to everybody for watching and sharing. And this is our program for August 2nd, Friday, and always having fun on Friday. And one of the places that you can have fun is the Island in Pigeon Forge. Now, they've been named one of the best amusement parks in the world by TripAdvisor. The island comes in at number 9, just above SeaWorld in Orlando, and just behind Europa Park in Rust, Germany. And I know you and Savannah have spent some time there. We've seen those on our Facebook.
Yes, we've got to do all kinds of fun stuff there. I've been in the big wheel they have there. It's really cool because they have air conditioning in there, and they've got all these different shops that you can go to. They have this candy shop where you can get whatever candy that you might be craving.
Oh, the big wheel.
Right, the Great Smoky Mountain Wheel.
Yes, I've been on that. My wife and I rode that 2 times, I believe it was. And for some reason or other, the guy who was giving out the tickets came out and let us on free. I don't know why. I guess he liked us.
You good
we
looks.
got on free. Yeah, must be.
You lucked out.
Lucked out. It was fun.
It's very fun. I still have not taken a ride there. I need to do that. I actually was there during their preview when they opened a few years ago. And it was kind of a media and Chamber of Commerce preview. But I did not take that wheel ride at that point. We're going to have to do that one of these days. We need to take our cameras there and record that when we do.
That's a good idea.
We absolutely do.
So put that on the list of things to do. Now, the top 6 of those amusement parks are dominated by Florida parks, including Universal Islands and the Magic Kingdom. The island is the home, as we mentioned, of the Great Smoky Mountain Wheel, Alcatraz East, the Island Mirror Maze, and much more. And interesting list, and again, dominated a lot by the parks in Florida. Now, Dolly Parton made an appearance recently at the Newport Folk Festival, and Dolly's performance was a surprise. The performance was named the collaboration, included an all-female cast, including Sheryl Crow, Lucy Dacus, Jay Bird, and many others. And Dolly just keeps on going.
Yes, she does. I love Dolly Parton.
Oh, yes. She is Sevier County's icon. I mean, she has made such strides in the music industry. It's just wonderful what she has done.
And not only that, but she's a great person.
She is the same no matter where you meet her, talk to her. She's just a plain country girl. Big city life and the movies and all that has not changed her one bit.
And of course, she was at the forefront of helping when we had our wildfire tragedy a few years ago, and we always salute Dolly Parton. Now, one event you might want to put in your calendar, it's going to be the Lakeside of the Smokies Balloon Fest. It's going to be held in Chilton Park in White Pine, Tennessee, October 26th and 27th. Now, if you're looking for a place to stay, organizers of that Lakeside of the Smokies Balloon Fest announced a partnership with a resort at Governor's Crossing. They'll offer festival goers a special event lodging rate. So it's a special rate for visitors who want to attend the Lakeside of the Smokies Balloon Fest and want to extend their stay a couple days and take in all the attractions right here in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and Sevierville. So something you might want to keep in mind. That happens in late October. And for tickets, how do you get them?
You get them by calling Mountain Fun Life Best Deals. You give us a call at 865-978-1152. That's 865-978-1152. And we'll get you tickets to attractions or whatever fun place in the Smoky Mountains that you want to go to for a great discounted rate.
And that's a look at some headlines today. And for Kara Cup and Robert Omby, I'm Brad Lovett, and you're watching Morning in the Mountains.
Kevin Sorbo from great shows like Hercules, The Legendary Journey, Andromeda, Xena, and great films like God's Not Dead, Let There Be Light, and many, many more. Kevin Sorbo at the Ford Cinema, Saturday, August 17th at 7 p.m. For more information, go online to imtv.us. You can find out the prices for VIP, general admission, autographs, selfies, and combos. Join Mountain Fun Life for your chance to meet Kevin Sorbo, Saturday, August 17th at 7 p.m. We hope to see you there.
Good morning. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy, and one of the things that really strikes me about driving through the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee is the greenness of it, especially during the summer months, obviously, because it turns colors in the fall. But that's one of the things we love most about Tennessee, fall colors, trees. So I'm with David Vandergriff, who is an assistant adjunct professor at the University of Tennessee in forestry, wildlife, and fisheries. Welcome, David. Happy to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, coming up very soon, August 9th, 10th, and 11th, you're having an event at UT that involves tree climbing and involves arboriculture and all of this other wonderful things about the safety, the preservation, the health of trees. It's the International Society of Arboriculture, and you're a member of that. In fact, you're the regional representative? What is your group called?
Well, I'm a member of the Southern Chapter. I'm on their executive committee, and I'm also the chair of the local program committee.
So what do arboriculturists do?
We're the people that care for trees.
Yeah.
So the trees in your home landscape and trees around our city, our street trees, all those places. We're the people that care for them and keep them alive and healthy and vigorous. And be sure that they're safe.
Now, we're obviously right next to the Smoky Mountains, and from my reading of history books, I was surprised to learn that they weren't always as lush and tree-filled as they are today, because if you go back to the beginning of the park, that land was overlogged, is what I understand.
Oh, that's exactly right.
So give me a little history sketch so I can understand the importance of trees to East Tennessee.
So originally, there were a lot of trees here before Europeans came and we started to settle and industrialized, and over time those were lost, and of course wood early on was primary in how we did everything.
Yeah, we didn't have
cook
steel
and
or anything.
heat and all those things, and of course we still build our houses with wood products and still use a lot of wood and paper and all those other types of things, but like a lot of things in the industrial revolution time, extractive industries, we consumed a lot of those things.
Some of those mountains that we know now as being beautiful forests were stripped bare of trees.
That's correct.
That is hard to believe, but it's great to see that nature can rebound and take care of that. So as an arboriculturist yourself, what are some of the threats facing trees here in East Tennessee?
Well, we have a lot of threats. Of course, development is one of the threats that we have. We clear things out whenever we build buildings and houses and shopping centers.
I know,
and all
I've
those
seen
things.
The piles of mulch that,
right.
that precede the
Turn them
piles
into mulch.
Of dirt. Yes.
That's right. We have threats from diseases and insects, and we have a lot of exotic pests that get brought in from other parts of the world that are really, really serious
Does
threats.
that include that stupid vine, that kudzu that gets all over my good trees at home?
It does.
Okay.
And it can be diseased insects and other plants like kudzu, as you mentioned. So,
now, I know in the news we've talked many years here in East Tennessee about the particular, I think it's called the woody adelgid, is that correct?
Hemlock woody adelgid, yes.
What is it?
It's a sucking insect, and it's host plant or hemlock trees. And as they build up in numbers, they're simply sucking all the life out of the tree.
So if I have a cabin in the woods and I see a tree, what are the symptoms I would be looking for? Maybe some reason why I would call the International Society of Arboriculture, or who would I actually call if I saw problems, diseased trees? What do you do?
So who you would want to talk to is a certified arborist, and that's people that have training, experience.
So this might be some
education.
of the commercial tree companies as well, but it would say on it, certified arborist.
The certified part is important because there are a lot of people that are involved in tree care and call themselves arborists, and not all of them have the same knowledge base and training as others. So whenever you get to the certified folks, the people with credentials, and we have additional credentials past certified arborist, these are folks that have, like I said, education, experience, stay up to date because they have to maintain their credential. So they really know what they're doing. And there are a lot of things that you have to know to properly care for trees.
And that is what the International Society of Arboriculture is about. And you're having this celebration, or I guess a convention really, in downtown Knoxville at UT. But August 9th through 14th is the main of it. But during the weekend, during Friday, Saturday, Sunday, August 9, 10, 11, there's a tree climbing contest. How does that work?
That's the International Tree Climbing Championship.
Not just any tree climbing contest, the international.
This is the international.
So if I climb a bonsai tree, does that give me any points?
No, these are larger trees.
Oh, okay.
And we've had tree climbing championships in Knoxville at Lakeshore Park numerous times. Usually it's our southern chapter or the Tennessee Urban Forestry Council.
Now help me out, Lakeshore Park, I'm thinking make sure I'm thinking of the right one. Where is it?
It's down on in West Knoxville. There,
we're talking about like North
Shore and Lions View.
Lions View. That is the one I was thinking of.
Yes.
There was a hospital there that has been removed, just demolished.
Right.
And it's now a beautiful walking trail. A lot of people do their exercises there in the morning. Okay. So there's trees there, and you're going to have a tree climbing contest.
Right. And it's in the park along Lions View across from the Veterans Cemetery.
Yes.
So that's the area where we are, because that's where we've got large trees that we can climb.
Are we talking like 100-year-old trees, 200-year-old trees?
We're talking about 100 plus, yes.
Oh, wow.
So these are large, stately trees, the sort of things that are such an asset in our landscape.
Oh, my goodness.
So the people that are competing will do various events in those trees.
But not hurt the tree.
And not hurt the trees. That's exactly right.
Because you don't want to put like any old spikes that the telephone lineman used to wear to climb up the poles. No, not that.
Not that. We don't use that on live trees that we're keeping.
Beautiful.
If you're cutting a tree completely down, you can use those.
Right.
But so they work from ropes. So that's the sort of things that they'll be doing.
So it's a nice competition.
It is, and it's the best male and female in the world. So all these people that are competing here
that is so cool.
Have already won a competition, like our southern chapter winner will be here.
And the championship's coming up.
Yes.
That's August 9th, 10th, and 11th at Lakeshore Park in downtown Knoxville.
Correct.
We can learn more about the International Society of Arboriculture by looking you up, by Googling David Vandergriff. And I guess you could take a class from David at the University of Tennessee if you're a student, right? An adjunct assistant professor of forestry, wildlife, and fisheries. I really appreciate the education this morning. Thank you, David.
Certainly, thank you.
All right, appreciate that. That's coming up with the International Society of Arboriculture. You're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. I'm Frank Murphy. And one of the great things we can offer you on Mountain Fun Life is discounts on tickets to some of the fantastic attractions that are all throughout the Smoky Mountains and East Tennessee. Well, all you have to do is give a call to Mountain Fun Life's Best Deals at 865-978-1152, 865-978-1152, and save money when you and your family are visiting the Smokies.
And that's going to wrap things up for a Friday on Morning in the Mountains, and we thank you for joining us this week. And of course, you can always watch on demand and watch our cooking shows too on the Mountain Fun Life channel, right here on Facebook, YouTube, and other places to come very soon. And big weekend plans? Having fun in the Smoky Mountains?
Oh yeah, all the time.
And whatever you're doing, inside or outside, we've got a lot to do. So be sure you have some fun this weekend and relax with your family and friends. And for Kira Cup and Robert Ombie, I'm Brad Lovett, and you're watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life.